Good morning, welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. It is Saturday, March 30th? Yes, because April 1st is a Monday. Oh, I'm so excited. I love when the first day of the month is on a Monday. So I am currently headed to the last of my birthday celebrations, which is brunch with my sorority sisters. So I have a couple sorority sisters who live here in the city. They're actually older than me and we weren't super close when I was like in college. But then when I came to intern here, they were like, hey, we should like get brunch. We want to meet you. And I guess I'd met them in college, but like, again, I never really hung out with them. So anyways, I mean, that was 7 years ago. And now we see each other all the time. And again, what I decided to do for my birthday, instead of throwing one big party, which is what I've done in the past, and inviting all these different friend groups, my planner friends, my work friends, my sorority sisters, and anybody else, I decided to do all these little individual get-togethers, which honestly has just been so nice. So I'm excited. I've talked about this brunch place before in a vlog with my mom. I also talked about it in my recommendations for New York City. It's my favorite, so I'm really pumped. All right, I'm pretty sure the April Fool's joke is that it's freezing outside today. Like, it is April and we were teased with this gorgeous spring weather last weekend, the weekend before that, and now it's cold. April Fool's. So this weekend didn't quite go as planned. So let's start with Saturday. I was off to brunch. Brunch was great, and I thought that I would get a little buzz from brunch and then I would go home and clean the patio, and that was gonna be my day. And then the weather was gorgeous, and my friends that I went to brunch with were like, well, let's keep hanging out. Let's go sit outside somewhere and keep having drinks. So that is what we did. And it turned into an entire day affair, which was awesome. Don't get me wrong. Oh my gosh, being able to just hang out the whole day. And then eventually like some other friends joined us and our significant others came, my friend's husband and Sam, they joined us. And so it just ended up being a really fun day. I drank a lot. There was a lot of drinks to be had. And I did not get anything done on the patio. I didn't do anything else on Saturday. And then Sunday, I was recovering a little bit from Saturday. If you watch my plan with me, I was joking about how I didn't start anything till noon. And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal because I'm not going out Saturday. Like, I might sleep in because it's Sunday, but I'm not gonna be hungover. I was wrong. So yesterday, I did a lot of laying around, drank a lot of water, took a couple naps, like little cat naps on the couch. And I did like the couple of things that I had to get done yesterday. Like I needed to film my plan with me. I needed to edit today's video. That's pretty much it. Like those are pretty much the only things I did yesterday. So it was okay. It was definitely not the weekend I originally planned. And I had to find a way to move some of the other things I was gonna do yesterday into this week. It's fine. And I had a wonderful day with wonderful friends, and so now I'm headed to work. Happy Monday. I do love that it's the first. Like I love when the first falls on Monday. It feels so like magical and wonderful, but there's a lot to get done today. All right, so I have my word of the year thing for the week, and that is I completely forgot about Money Monday today. So one of my weekly goals is to listen to a financial podcast one day a week, and I decided to make it all alliteration cute and do Money Mondays. Totally forgot. Just watched YouTube this morning like I normally do. I think because I skipped it last week because it was my birthday and I justified like I'm not going to spend the subway on my birthday listening to a financial podcast, and then I just forgot about it today. So in the spirit of progress, I'm just going to move it to tomorrow, and I'm going to listen to the podcast tomorrow, and it's just not gonna have a fun alliteration. Maybe I just need to move it to another day in general. Maybe I need to just mark it in my planner so I don't forget. I'm not sure. I also have another question for you. I am pretty open with my goals. I'm pretty comfortable sharing a lot of things with you. But I have to say, I am not usually as comfortable sharing it with the people that I'm closest with. And I know that sounds so backwards, but, and I know that I'm not talking like acquaintances. I'm talking like people that like genuinely I know love and care about me and like have my best interests. So there's a point to this. So today, after a conversation, well, I actually started the conversation like a couple of days ago with a friend, and then we talked about it a little bit more today, and there's a goal that I might start to work towards. That if someone who's close to me, if I tell them that, I'm like really nervous that they would laugh at me and be like, yeah, right, like that's not you. I can't believe you would even think that that's, like they wouldn't say that, but I'm afraid that they would think it. I don't know. I am probably being absolutely ridiculous, and I know that. And the people that genuinely love and care about me, like they're not, well, I don't know. I don't know that they're gonna think those things, but I just don't know that they are going, again, it's not that they wouldn't support me. I just don't know if they would truly 100% believe that I could do it. Does that make sense? Do you ever feel that way? Am I just being ridiculous? Let me know. Let's just say, I love you all. Come on, Oh my gosh. Okay, what was your name again?
Casey.
Casey. This is Casey.
Hello.
So she came to the dance class I was at tonight because of me. That sounds so stupid.
I mean, no, but seriously.
You found out about the studio because I have talked about it before. And it's her birthday, so happy birthday. Oh my gosh. And we just took it was a Wicked medley?
Yes.
That's kind of interesting. But anyways, I just want to introduce y'all to her because she also just bought an hourly planner, and I'm not mad about it. I don't feel bad at all.
It's fine.
No guilt. But yay, I'm so glad you liked the class. All right. I also need to give a shout out to my friend Sarah Marie here on YouTube, because she met Casey at the accounting conference that was here in New York. And I don't know if I was weekly vlogging at that point. I don't think I was yet, because I think it was before Vlogmas actually started. And Sarah was here in New York for the conference, and we met, and she vlogged us on her channel and like linked to my channel. And Casey said that's how she found me, and she lives here in the city, and then went and took the dance class because of that. Like, it's just so cool. Like, that kind of stuff makes me so happy. Like, some days I'm like, why am I telling you about this random dance studio that I'm going to on a Monday night? And then I meet somebody who decided to try it for herself on her birthday and loved it. Like, I don't know. It literally, probably the highlight of my week. All right, I have the most random Amazon order to show you. The first one is new nail clippers for Charlie, because I can't find hers. And I looked, but probably not that hard. And of course, as soon as I like throw away the packaging from this, I'm probably not. The next are these little pads, and they look like little old-fashioned like makeup pads that you would put powder on. But what I'm going to use them for, I got this idea from a YouTuber that I watch, Jessica. I love her, Jam Beauty. She is one of my favorite beauty YouTubers. I feel like she's super honest and also does a lot of drugstore stuff. But one of the things that she talked about, which I have problems with too, is when I'm doing winged eyeliner or pretty much any eyeliner, I have to pull my skin out a little bit, my eye out, which I know that's not good for my skin. And she says the same thing. She's like, I know it's not good for my skin. But when I do it with my finger, it like sort of melts the makeup away and makes a mess. And so what she does is she uses one of these to press onto her skin when she pulls to do eyeliner. And I was like, well, that's awesome. It was like, I don't know, $5 for all three of these. So I'm just going to put one in my drawer and then put the other two with my like backup beauty blenders and all that stuff. And then the last thing I got was this little baby humidifier. So I asked on Instagram about humidifiers, and I got a lot of responses and a lot of recommendations, but this one was on Amazon. It was recommended as like a small one. And so I decided to just start with this. We have been having issues with static, like a lot of static issues. I have been having some stuffed up type issues. I think that it's probably allergies, and the big solution would probably just be to go to the allergist, but like I don't want to do that. So, but like I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm going to start with this humidifier. I'm gonna leave it out here. Well, I plugged in here in the kitchen for now, but I might move it to the living room, and then at night I'm gonna move it to my nightstand. And it does say that it's technically an essential oil diffuser and you can add essential oils, but I'm just gonna put water in it. The next are these little air puffer things, or not air. The next. All right, so it's only April 2nd and I'm already kind of switching up one of my habits. So if you watched my Power Sheets update for the month, which I have been doing the entire year, where I will tell you how my goals from last month went and what I'm working on in this month. So I'm gonna lean back on the counter so that I can lean here while we chat. So in March, I implemented a new action where I drink a whole cup of water, this size, before I do anything in the morning. So, well, not quite. I go to the bathroom, I like rinse off my face. Depending on what I put on it the night before, I might actually wash it. Sometimes I just rinse it. And then I will take my I will pour the cup of water, I'll take my vitamins with the water, and then I like finish the entire cup of water. And that worked out really well, and it made me feel super hydrated that I was like, I'm gonna implement that at another point in the day where I drink this whole cup, this whole thing of water. And I thought, well, let's attach it to my nighttime routine and let's just do it at night. So somebody in the comments of that video said, you know, are you going to have issues getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom if you drink a whole glass of water right before bed? And I was like, well, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. So last night I went to bed at my 10 o'clock time, and Sam got home at like 11:30 or 12. He was at a thing and he got home super late. And when he got home, it woke me up. And as soon as I was woken up, my bladder was like, go, get out of bed right now. And so then I got up and went to the bathroom and went back to bed. So I don't know if it's going to wake me up every night in the middle of the night, or just because I was already awake from something else, then I realized I really had to go to the bathroom. I don't know. So I'm going to try something a little bit different. As long as I'm here at home, I'm going to do it right after I finish dinner. I know they always say like you should drink water before meals to fill you up, but like I'm eating a set meal anyway for my Jenny Craig meal, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. But I'm gonna drink this cup. I just finished having dinner. I'm gonna drink this whole thing right now before I get to have my dessert. So, because there's a Jenny Craig snack dessert every day. So, cheers. All right, I'm headed to my weekly stretch class, which I did talk about more in my favorites video. I included it in my favorites video, which is up. So if you want to go check that out. But I forgot a sports bra. And it's not like an intense class. I mean, I don't really even break a sweat, but like, I don't know, I just feel weird doing something physical in a normal bra. I mean, bring a change of clothes. And I did have an extra one down in my gym locker at the office, and I could have gone down there and gotten it. And maybe I may have been late if I had done that. It's all the way in the freaking 4th basement of our building. Anyways, but I didn't. So here we go. Might be a little TMI. Hopefully it's okay. Turns out I might be kind of late anyways because I was walking down the wrong street. Somebody asked me recently during the live if I ever like run into things when I'm vlogging, and the answer is I can't think of the time that I've run into something, but I definitely go the wrong way a lot in a city that I've lived in for 6 years. I might need to jog a little bit. All right, I just finished having the cleaning service come to my apartment. I feel like I mention this every month when I get it done, but it is just something that I spend money on. It's like something that I make sure to work into the budget. I feel like everybody just has their things that they are better off, or if you can work into the budget, those are the things that you would prefer to outsource in some way, shape, or form. For some people in New York especially, it's laundry. For some people, it's getting their nails done. For, you know, it's, again, everybody is different. I don't mind doing the laundry. I don't mind painting my own nails. I hate cleaning, and I dilly-dally, and I take forever, and they just do such a better job in such a short amount of time. It's amazing. So I have it scheduled recurring to do the first Monday of every month, and I had to reschedule it because this past Monday I ended up going to a dance class, and then I couldn't do Tuesday or Wednesday either, and so I moved it to today. But in retrospect, this was the best day it could have ever been, because I'm looking around my beautifully clean apartment thinking, tomorrow when I get home from getting my wisdom teeth out, and I mean, by the time I like wake up and get out of my like drug coma, it is going to be so good for my like mental health that the apartment is spotless. Like, I won't have a desire to get out of bed and clean because it's clean. It'll just be so much better. Like, I didn't even realize how perfect that timing was going to be. So now I'm like, I kind of need to eat dinner. Like, it's dinner time, but I also have to fast. My appointment's not until noon. He didn't have any availability earlier in the day than noon, so that's what I did. I mean, I could have done it like later in the month if I really wanted it earlier, but I have something planned every weekend, and this was like the only weekend that I could like devote to resting and getting better. So, but it means I don't get to eat anything from like when I go to bed tonight until I'm done tomorrow. So I am going to try to put off dinner a little bit longer so that hopefully it'll last me a little bit longer tomorrow, is what I'm hoping. So I'm actually going to go paint my nails because I picked it all off at work today. I'm so good at that. So I'm sitting here letting my nails dry. I was originally going to go to a yoga class tomorrow morning before my appointment at noon to try and get my workout in for the day, since I'm trying to work out 5 days a week, and I've done 4, but there's no way I'm going to do it afterwards, or likely Saturday or Sunday. But I started to think about the fact that I won't have eaten anything, and then I can't eat anything afterwards. I don't know. Yoga's not that intense, but also like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm having second thoughts. And I have until 9:30 tonight to cancel it without being charged. So I haven't made up my mind yet, but it's something that I'm pondering because I don't want to make myself feel bad before I even get there because I work out on an empty stomach. And I've worked out on an empty stomach before, but then I've like immediately had breakfast afterwards, and I can't do that either. Looking a little rough this morning. I decided not to go do a yoga class. I decided that on an empty stomach and then not being able to eat afterwards is probably not the best idea, and Sam agreed. So canceled my class, and now I'm headed to Whole Foods to grab a couple of extra things. I thought about it when I was at Trader Joe's earlier this week, and I got some things like applesauce and what else did I get at Trader Joe's? I feel like I definitely bought things, but now I can't think of what they are. But I'm headed to Whole Foods now because I'm gonna get ice cream. I didn't get ice cream at Trader Joe's because I was trying to be healthy, but I had so many people say that like ice cream was good after you got your wisdom teeth out. So I'm gonna get ice cream. I'm gonna get frozen peas to use as ice packs. I do have ice packs, but I had a lot of recommendations for frozen peas, and we'll see. I might get some pudding. Just like some things that I'm gonna enjoy when I'm feeling miserable. I have to say, I really have noticed a decrease in the Whole Foods prices since they were bought by Amazon, especially if you get the generic 365 brand. It's really not that bad. Like, at first I thought I was gonna totally regret not buying some of these things at Trader Joe's, and they're still probably more expensive than Trader Joe's, but like the frozen peas and the ice cream, and what else did I get? The pudding, like I got generic brand, and it really wasn't all that bad. I'm actually kind of shocked how much I got for the price that I paid. So good job, Whole Foods. I'm kind of impressed. With that, I am going to close out this week's weekly vlog right now. I am headed home, probably going to take a bubble bath to try and relax and calm my nerves a little bit, and then I'm headed to the doctor. I will likely not be vlogging after I get my wisdom teeth out today. Today I will be focusing on resting and recovery and probably a lot of sleep and payments. So I'm going to close out this week's weekly vlog here. We'll see if I start up next week's tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm not sure how exciting it would be to watch me just like sit in bed and watch Netflix for 2 days. So we'll see. We'll see how next week's weekly vlog pans out. But that is going to be the end of this week's. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning, and wish me luck. Like the wind, holy moly. In the spirit of progress, I am just going to move it. Won't be, not encouraged. That's not the word. Now I'm like, kind of, I need to eat lunch. Nope. And now I'm like, I kind of need to eat. With that, I am going to close out today's weekly, not today's weekly